Hello guys, this is Shorty and this is another FIFA trading tips video. This is my second one. The first one was with the first ever team of the week released on Foot 14 on the web app, and I gave a quick tip there on investment. This is another investment video. I'm going to start with the only player in this investment video that's outside of the BBVA. There'll be more on other players in other leagues, but we're going to start off at Balotelli from the Serie A. He plays for AC Milan, and he is going to be at least around 40,000 coins on disc day release. He currently sells for 24,500, as you can see here, and the reasons he's going to be so expensive is he has 84 pace and he is very strong. He has a very high strength stat with the 84 pace, which means he's going to be very common to buy, and last year he was quite OP, well overpowered, so people will go back to buy him again, and because the supply won't meet the demand at first, he will go through the roof on price. And we're going to move on next to the BBVA, and we're going to start off with Marcelo. He is 82 pace, 81 defending and 70 heading, but he also has 80 pass and 84 dribble. He is, I think, the best Brazilian left back on the game, which makes him expensive. He's also the second, no, I think he is also the best left back in the BBVA for overall wise, which means he'll be expensive, and he's generally just a very good player, a very nice player to use. Don't know what it is, he seems a lot better than his stats say, and he currently goes for 19,000. Similar last year when I had the early release, he was around 19-20,000. As soon as early release was finished and the disc came out, the day it came out, he skyrocketed to 70,000 coins. I'd predict a similar thing this year. I predicted probably going to end around 50 to 55,000 on day release. So if you can pick him up for the 19,000, I'd pick him up. Now next up is going to be someone who I'm looking to pick up because I have sorry about that. I have early access, which means I'll be getting FIFA this Saturday instead of on a Friday, which means I'll be getting it 6 days early. So I'm going to be looking to pick up Casillas. Yes, he's went from an 89 to an 86 overall. Yes, he isn't clearly the best keeper in the game on overall wise now, but two reasons why he's still going to go up to around the 100k mark despite the 150k mark he hit last year. There are two reasons. One, his name is Casillas. People are going to want him. He is the best keeper in the BBVA. If you hear the name Casillas, people are going to want to buy him. Now, secondly, despite the 89 to 86 overall drop, that's 3 overalls dropped, he is still joint best overall keeper on the game with Buffon. They are the only two 86 rated goalkeeper. There have been a lot of rumours that Reece was going to be an 86, but he isn't. He's sadly only an 84. He's dropped 3 overall as well. He's dropped a lot, but Casillas will probably be around the 90 to 100k mark, so he's only 34,500 now. As I said before, no one's got money at the moment because they haven't got the game to play games and get money, so players are cheap now, so he's only 34,500. If you get enough coins to buy him, buy him. Now Xavi is the next one. Last year, Xavi and Iniesta were both 110k. Iniesta will be a lot more than that this year because he's no longer a left wing or a left midfielder. He's now a centre midfielder. But Xavi was a centre midfielder. He went up to well above 100k. Predicting the same thing this year, around 110, 120k on day release, maybe more. He's only 41,000 now. So if you can also pick him up, I'd pick him up. And of course, it's because his name's Xavi. He plays for Barcelona and he's got 92 passing. His stats are insane. He's also of 89 overall. Next up we have Gerard Piqué. He's 12k at the moment. Last year he was around 30k on day release. Same this year really. He's the same overall, relatively the same stats. There's not much change apart from in the gameplay of FIFA. It's only made him better as pace isn't as much as a problem anymore, so he isn't going to be worse than last year. He's going to be a lot better than last year, taking that now strength that he has means more to defenders, so he will probably be around the same 30, maybe 40k mark, and he's only 12k now, so that's 4 times the price. A lot of players will quadruple in price, so pick him up if you can. He's a cheap option if you haven't got the money to spend on Casillas or someone like that. Now next up is a very expensive option. I saw him go for 235,000 coins just last night. He's currently 4 minutes square, as you can see, 150,000, no bids. I saw one go for 200,000 as well the day before yesterday. and it varies on his price, but as soon as this gets disc released, after about a week or so, he will be around 500,000 coins. You might not think he would, but his name is Neymar. He's going to be a 5-star skiller, which makes him one of the only 5-star skillers in the game now, especially at striker. A lot of skillers have been dropped this year, like El Shaarawy went from 4 to 3 star, Lamella went from 5 to 3, Robinho went from 5 to 3 star. So there aren't many good 5-star skillers, I should say, left. And Neymar's a huge player. He's quick, he's got a great shot, and he's insanely good at dribbling. And with them 5-star weak foot added, he is going to be so expensive. Taking him out of the Brazilian league from last year, and now in the BBVA, will only make his price go up even more. Because now you can link him with chemistry so much easier than you could before. So if you have got the 150k, not many of you will. There might be one of you out there that does have the money. Pick him up now. As you can see, he's not selling for 150,000. He is going to be at least he'll be at least 3 times that. Sorry, when disc comes out after a week. Sorry about that. And next up is Fabregas. He's only 13k. He will be around 40,000, maybe 35,000 on release. If you have the money, I have the money, I'd pick him up, but I'm currently I'll show you who I'm picking up on the next episode. I've only been trading on here for 2-3 days, so I've only got 19,500 coins, which isn't bad for that much. I did have a lot more, like 3-4 times more, but I can tell you, I got bored of trading, wanted to buy some packs and thought I would just pull a Messi out, luckily, but no, packs don't like me. I got nothing at the end of it. Now, moving on to Dani Alves. Every year he is above 150,000 coins. Look at him. He's 63,000. He will sell for just under 70,000. About 3 days ago when I started, he was only 50,000. Didn't even get a bid on him. So he's slowly rising in price as people get more money. He will be around 150,000 coins. Just for the simple matter, he's a right back, the best right back in the BBVA. There aren't really many other right backs in the BBVA, and also Brazilian. He's also got a 4-star skiller, which a right back 4-star skiller in Dani Alves with 72 shooting is incredibly good, as well with a 90 pace and the high dribbling and passing stat. He also is a great defender, and he can also win headers. He's a complete overall player playing at right back with skill. What more would you want? So if you have the 70k to buy him, pick him up. You will make so much. Next up is Sergio Ramos. I've checked his price. He isn't selling for 60. I saw one sell for, I think, 52,000. I think it was 52,500. But as if every year he will be well above 100,000 because he's an 80 pace centre back. He also has very high defending and very good heading, and he's also one of the well-known world-class players who plays for Real Madrid. He's also Spanish, and there are a lot of Spanish squads in foot nowadays. So if you can pick him up, I'd pick him up as well. He'll be a great investment. Next up is Iniesta. Yet don't get excited. He only says 7k there. He doesn't sell for 7k. He was selling for around 60,000 again. But as I said last year, he was around Javi at 110, 150k, around that 40k difference mark last year. That's because he was a left midfielder. The year before that, he was around the same sort of stats. I think he was a little bit quicker, but the passing and dribbling there, the passing is more about the game now, so he will be worth a lot. And 2 years ago when he was a centre before, he was around 200 to 300,000 coins. So this year, I'd suspect he'll probably be around the 240,000 mark. If we're lucky, he might just be around the 180s, definitely at minimum, I'd say, though. So if you have the money at 60, 70,000, I'd definitely pick him up while you still have the chance. Next up is sort of a low investment. I'm not quite sure about him. It's Courtois, but he's a great keeper. He's going to be one of the best keepers in the game for this reason. He's an 84 overall. He's one of the highest overalls in the game still. And he's 6'6", and he has great reflexes and diving, as well as 88 handling, 84 position. Height, diving, and reflex are the main stats for a keeper in most people's opinions in the game, and he has all three to his advantage. I had his team of the season last year. I had his normal inform last year, which was only an 82 overall. I think his normal inform or 80, and he played as good as Casillas because of his height, in my opinion. So he'll be a very good, cheap player to pick up, because I suspect he'll go for around 25,000 on release, just because he'll be such a good in-game goalkeeper. Next up, Jordi Alba. He will definitely be around 30,000 coins at least. He's a very known player. He'll get in forms. He'll be in the spotlight. When he plays well for Spain, people will rush out to buy him when they see him play in real life. He will be around 30,000 coins. He'll be a good one to invest in now for disc release as well. People are going to want him in their squads because of his pace, mainly his dribbling, and he's also got 80 finishing as a left back. He can put the ball in the net if you need him to, which some people, a lot of people, will love in their attacking formations. Next up is Benzema. Currently he does sell for 20,000 coins just, but he will be around 60,000, 55,000 on disc release. He's a great investment. You will triple your coins if you buy him. So if you have the 20k, I'd pick him up for sure. As I get early access this Saturday, I will be buying a BBVA squad. That's why I'm showing you these players. So it's disappeared. These are why I'm showing you these players, because these are the players that I'm looking to buy as well. I thought I'd share with you guys to show you so you don't miss out on these deals, as you could speak. So the only next thing I tell you if you want to make coins for a trading tip is buy the season ticket like I have. It's $19.99. You get the game on this Saturday at 5 p.m. so you get it 6 days early, and players will still be cheaper in them 6 days, and you get full FIFA access. The only thing you can't do is buy packs with real life money, so that is the only thing you can't do. You can, by the end of a week, if you played it a lot, you could probably end up with 200,000 coins. If you played it every day, all day, you'll probably end up with above 200,000, which means you could buy a lot of people from this team, and you could easily invest in these players and end up walking away with 600,000 coins. I didn't do it last year. I was going to buy a team last year, but it's my first year with early access. I didn't know why players were cheap. I didn't risk it. I didn't realise people were going to quadruple in price, and I lost out on, I think it was 250 to 300,000 coins profit, just because I didn't want to risk buying a team. So don't just make the same mistake. Buy that season ticket if you really wanted to make serious coins. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment, and follow me on Twitter. It is in the description below. Thanks for watching. Check out my other trading tips and investment videos. There will be different trading tips as well for the web app and when FIFA's released. Please like, subscribe and comment like I said. This has been Shorty. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.